Welcome back to the Black Star video. This is 104 Ethereum. Let's talk about it. Let's get it. My name is Rich and this is class 104. We're going to talk about Ethereum, try to get you to understand what Ethereum is, how it works, and why is it so essential to the crypto ecosystem and other applications just like it or blockchains just like it. Also, how it can make a difference in your life and mine in the very near future. So let's talk about it. Let's get it. Ethereum is actually one of the major blockchains in the ecosystem of crypto. Ethereum now ranks number 2 or has ranked number 2 for the longest time. Is actually one of the major cryptocurrency developments or crypto asset developments within this whole ecosystem we call blockchain or crypto. And it ranks that way because it has the highest or second highest dollar value in comparison to Bitcoin. Now I chose to make this video about Ethereum because it is the mother of smart contracts, the father and birther of DeFi. It gave life to a lot of stuff that's going on right now. It also opened the pathway to many other projects to open up and give you different variations of what smart contracts are, staking, and everything else. So we're going to talk about that very deeply as much as I can and try to make it simple for you to understand. But right now, as you see it, at the time making this video, Ethereum is valued at number 2, second highest blockchain value within the ecosystem of crypto. So let's get into it. What is Ethereum and how does it work? At its core, Ethereum is a decentralized global software platform powered by blockchain technology. It is most commonly known for its native cryptocurrency, Ether or ETH. Ethereum can be used by anyone to create any secure digital technology. It has a token designed to pay for work done supporting the blockchain, but participants can also use it to pay for tangible goods and or services if accepted. So just like Bitcoin was designed to be a peer-to-peer payment network, so was Ethereum, with the exception that it had the ability to be smart. It gave functionality to this crypto asset. Unlike Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't do much other than go from person to person, wallet to wallet, and that is it. But it is the mother of all crypto. So Bitcoin is more like a store of value at this time. It doesn't do much more than that other than what it is. It's been established, it's starting to be established, and it's getting well known to be established as a store of value, digital gold. Ethereum, on the other hand, has the capabilities of being programmed to be maneuvered and create more than what's known. It was the father of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which are very well known at this time for digital art, ownership of digital art. And there's some legalities in there where NFTs are not truly yours, so to speak, but you own the token rights to that digital art. You may not own the art in itself, but that's another story. It also was the mother and birther of DeFi, decentralized finance, and so much more that we're going to get into in this video. So let's continue reading. Ethereum is designed to be scalable, programmable, secure, and decentralized. It is the blockchain of choice for developers and enterprises, creating technology based on it to change how many industries operate and how we can go about our daily lives. It natively supports smart contracts, an essential tool behind decentralized applications. Many decentralized finance, DeFi, and other applications use smart contracts in conjunction with the blockchain technology. So with Ethereum, it gave so much more life to crypto. It gave us DeFi, decentralized finance, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. It also gave us DAOs, right? Decentralized autonomous organizations, and all run by smart contracts. And we're going to get a little bit more into what these smart contracts are, how they play an intricate role in what Ethereum is right now, and how it can play a very major role in your life and my life and in the very near future. So looking at key takeaways of Ethereum, Ethereum is a blockchain-based platform best known for its currency ETH. The blockchain technology that powers Ethereum enables secure digital ledgers to be publicly created and maintained. Bitcoin and Ethereum have major similarities, but different long-term visions and limitations. Ethereum changed the proof of work to proof of stake in September 2022. Ethereum is the foundation of many emerging technologies, advances based on blockchain. So Ethereum and Bitcoin, like I said before, are very similar but different. The long-term vision of Ethereum is to improve its scalability, be more global, and to be able to be programmed more efficiently and more in tune with what we need in our society. Bitcoin, on the other hand, like I said, has very limited sources. It can only do but so much. That may change in the near future, but Bitcoin is very hard coded at this time, and changing its software is very difficult. So the similarities, one major similarity that Ethereum had with Bitcoin was that they were both proof of work. That means they needed several nodes to run consensus. And at this time, Ethereum is more proof of stake, which is you would establish the concept of depositing a certain amount of coins to secure the network and make sure it runs efficiently versus having many different nodes and or computers operating that actual infrastructure. They both work kind of similar, where you would need several different computers with one main system acting as the mother or the backbone, and then all these systems will pool together to help try and make this algorithm to make a successful block. But proof of stake is actually the opposite, is one system with you depositing more your coins inside that system or contracting inside that system, so that way you can develop the blocks. The contracts are used to lock the coins in so that way you don't move them around, and it kind of gives more deflationary model to the Ethereum ecosystem. So Ethereum changed from proof of work to proof of stake in September 2022, and it actually went across very seamless. And recently, the depositors that early invested into the proof of stake just started receiving, I believe, their rewards, or they're about to receive their rewards very soon. And also, because of Ethereum's smart contract capabilities, it birthed many other applications or blockchains that are now smart contract enabled. And this is all through Ethereum. And even though I'm a major Cardano fan and supporter, Cardano was built to rival ETH to a degree, and also to bring more functionality than what's available on Ethereum at this given time. The next layer of cryptocurrencies are contracts or blockchains like Cardano. We call them blockchains 3.0. Ethereum is blockchain 2.0. So without trying to confuse you, Web 3.0 is the advancement of blockchain in our daily lives of using the internet. Ethereum is a second layer of crypto assets or crypto blockchains or blockchain in general because it's programmable. It gave smart contracts life on blockchains and made it so much more efficient to use this type of technology for everyday person or lives or enterprises, because it opens up the pathway to do so much. And the possibility that opens are DeFi games, DeFi decentralized finance, decentralized autonomous organizations, and so much more is going to happen in the very near future, working with projects or blockchains just like Ethereum. But Ethereum advanced itself from proof of work, like Bitcoin uses all these computers and nodes, which is not very energy efficient, and it became more green because of its less use of energy. Instead of using all these nodes, it now uses Ethereum coins to secure the network, which we'll talk about proof of stake in another video, in another class, and get you more familiar with it. But as it stands now, let's take a short read of what Ethereum 2.0 is. Ethereum 2.0 recently upgraded to proof of stake, POS. Proof of stake is a newer consensus mechanism developed to overcome the limitations of scalability of the network, such as a 51% attack where an entity controls more than 50% of the miners in the network and uses the majority to alter the blockchain. Under proof of stake, honest validators in the network could vote to disregard the altered blockchain and burn offenders' staked ETH. Meaning that with proof of stake, Ethereum becomes 10 times more efficient and secure, because it eliminates, if someone has a majority of, or two large groups control a majority of the miners, or three large groups control the majority of miners, 51%, they can attack the network and alter the ledgers as they please. In this consensus model, this would not happen. And on top of that, the individual can lose all their Ethereum and it would be burnt for them never to ever get it again. So this model is 10 times more secure and safe for everyone within the ecosystem of crypto. Ethereum is a better blockchain, more scalable, and more viable for me and you. After the upgrade of Ethereum to 2.0, I believe that this website ultrasound.money was developed, and it shows various metrics that you can use to understand what's going on within the Ethereum blockchain. So this website shows that Ethereum is now more deflationary than it was before. Since its inception, they have burnt over 65,000 Ethereum. There's a total of 120 million Ethereum circulating right now. And this graph here shows that Ethereum is deflationary, that they're burning more Ethereum than they're actually supplying right now. So this is very good. So if we go by the 1 hour, we'll see that over a year's time, 770,000 Ethereum will be burnt. Deflationary model is negative 0.08%, with an issuance of 677,000 Ethereum coins within a year. And when they talk about gas on Ethereum, that is what it costs to actually move stuff on the blockchain, and that's every blockchain has this gas feature. Ethereum's gas fees are very expensive at this time, and then again in the near future. They're working on that protocol at this time to make it 10 times more affordable than what it is now. You got to give them a little bit of time. It's coming, and it will happen. I mean, it's a long road ahead, but the developers are hard at work. I'm a big Cardano supporter, and Cardano already has this more or less figured out. However, Ethereum is working on it. We can't knock all the crypto projects and what they're doing, especially with Ethereum being the mother of all mothers of a smart contract. Not that it mothered Bitcoin, but it mothers smart contracts, and it's a major blockchain within this ecosystem. And this website goes on to give you projections. You get a nice 2-year projection on this. You also get the burn of Ethereum and the platforms that are actually burning Ethereum because they're actually moving so much volume. Then we get the total value secured. $0.4 trillion. That's a huge amount. You're talking about USD coin was 35 billion. Tether is 34 billion. Polygon is 10 billion. And the list goes on and on and on. Monetary premiums. And you can be also of the 5,000 plus 5,000 fan members of this website. So this website is ultrasound.money. I'll put a link in the description so that way you can come and take a look and play with it all you like. This gives you a very good ideology or idea of where Ethereum's at and where it may go in the near future. They're currently burning more coins than they're actually developing, even through proof of stake, which can lead to Ethereum being very valuable in the distant future, or maybe not so distant. So this website is DefiLama. This is where all DeFi protocols are housed, or more or less transactions and value are reflected within this website. And if we take a look at this graph, we can see that Ethereum holds 58% of total value locked on decentralized finance in its entirety, right here at one blockchain. It's because Ethereum is the mother of smart contracts, and most projects or other layers are actually layer 2s on top of Ethereum. And I believe we can say Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Phantom Network, and so many more. There's so much built on top of Ethereum or on the side of Ethereum that makes it so valuable. And as you can see, there's 707 different protocols built on top of or alongside of Ethereum, giving it a total value locked of over $27 billion and a daily transaction volume of 3.2 billion, with nothing else coming nowhere close to it other than Binance Smart Chain at over $400 million. And if we take a second to take a look at some of the major projects, the top 5 that are on here, we have Lido, MakerDAO, Aave, Curve, and of course Uniswap is in there as well. So around November, Ethereum hit a total value locked of somewhere between 110 and $106 billion. That is astronomical. At that time, I believe Ethereum was worth about $4,500 per coin, and it was happy times then. So anybody who bought Ethereum back in 2019 for about $80, $90, were very happy to have their Ethereum sold at $4,400 a piece. So I make these points across to give you a better idea of what Ethereum is, what it's capable of, value that it has, so much more that's built in Ethereum, so much more that it's capable of in the very near future. We're just really touching the tip of what smart contract protocols, blockchains like Ethereum are capable of, especially in the very near future. So in this section of the video, we're going to talk about Alchemy and Dapp Radar. And Alchemy gives you a better understanding of all the other projects that are out here, use case, developer stories. Then we have products, different companies, developers, and so on. Then if you go to Dapp Radar has all the dApps that are available through different ecosystems, blockchains, and alike. But with Ethereum, we can select the blockchain that we want to look at. In particular, in this one's Ethereum, since it is the father and mother of all smart contracts, and run down the list, which is immense. You can also develop a portfolio on Dapp Radar and watch the smart contracts that you're kind of interacting with, so that way you get a better grasp of what's going on within the smart contract or dApp that you're interacting with. You'll be able to look at airdrops, your NFTs, token swaps, and even explore other tokens. Look at DeFi gaming from blockchain to blockchain. And since we're focused on Ethereum, you'll be able to see all the play to earn games and the like within its ecosystem or blockchain. So I'm not going to get too detailed about what's going on with Dapp Radar, since it's not the focus of this video, but it just to give you a better idea of the ecosystem and ability of blockchain within Ethereum, since it is the mother and or father of blockchain technology when it comes to smart contracts and digital applications. So I made this whiteboard to give you more of an understanding of what is actually capable of the ecosystem within Ethereum. It's the mother of smart contracts. It makes services trustless with DeFi, decentralized finance. We can have loans, business and or personal, savings accounts, business and or personal, provide collateral for loans, business and or personal, interact with mutual funds and or bonds, even IRAs, stocks, securities, and the like. We can have so much going on. We can even have decentralized investment protocols, so that way you don't have to worry about paying a third party for the same services you can receive from one of the blockchain smart contract technologies that can come out very soon to you, eliminating the need for a broker who may advise you the wrong way. Artificial intelligence, or AI, will be interacting with blockchain technology, making it 10 times more efficient for me and or you. These will also be governed under association of DeFi that can be considered a decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO. And with that, meaning that you have a decentralized automated organization that actually functions in your best interest, not theirs. Then we're talking about gaming. You have play to earn. We're actually playing games for profit. That is happening right now in other countries where these people are actually living and making an income playing games to provide for their families and to develop funds so that way they can invest and make more money, giving them the ability to be entrepreneurs playing games. This is revolutionary and it's only going to increase. And through blockchain technology, you be playing these games, you'll have ownership and rights over the characters and or property that you maintain throughout the game, which you can trade and or sell, and allows you growth within a video game. Unlike the levels that have never been seen before, where people actually playing these games, developing these characters and or weapons or whatever the case may be, and have zero real growth of value. There's no growth of value in video games other than you're doing it for sports and or fun. Now people will actually be playing video games not just for entertainment, but to live and to make wealth, to develop some type of financial structure and getting paid to do it. Blockchain is changing the way our world is going to work, interact with other people on a daily basis, and also entities. The world is changing really fast. Pay attention. With Ethereum, it also birthed other services being implemented within the blockchain because of smart contracts. And we're talking about possible insurance, life insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, farmers insurance, personal insurance. There's so much going on with this technology, and we may still need people to do certain aspects of insurance, but it will be limited. With AI and cameras and everything else that's going on, once an adjuster comes out, you don't have to wait weeks or months or days for a check to clear after a claim. You'll be able to get that as soon as they press the button, almost instantaneously. We're talking about identification on the blockchain. Well, now it's immutable. We know that it's you. Also governed by a centralized organization to make sure that that server or services are not interrupted and or penetrated, so that way we can maintain through the blockchain and through a centralized server that you are the person that you are. And also it eliminates fraud, identity fraud, and every other levels of fraud that we can imagine when it comes to that. I mean, there may be the possibility that fraud can still happen, but it's now scaled down. And guess what that does? It passes savings on to you, because now insurance companies are at less likely a chance to pay off on a fraud claim. In the music industry or any arts industries, we don't have to worry about a third party collecting your royalties and then paying you for it. If you're a music composer, if you're a singer, an artist, a musician, a photographer, whatever the case may be, your royalties will be paid to you as it comes in right away through the blockchain. You won't have to wait again days and or weeks and or months for these transactions to come into you. They'll come in almost instantaneously. You'll be getting them within hours and or minutes, sometimes even seconds. And then with claims are processed again almost instantaneously. You won't be waiting days and or months for someone to process a claim, waiting for a check to come in, or even possibly a direct deposit. These things that happen very, very fast. You'll be able to get what you want when you want. Well, not when you want, but as it processes through a system in a more efficient manner. Smart contracts and decentralized applications make this possible. It brings a whole new world of services to you at a faster rate, making your life more seamless, trustless with these automations, more enjoyable. It relieves a level of stress that you won't have to worry about. And then because they're all based on the same layer system, blockchain, and soon may be interactive with other blockchains, you can also have what's going on here between DeFi, gaming, and other services all commingle one within each other, right? Identify yourself and or insurance claims with loans and whatnot. So an insurance claim that you have can automatically pay off a loan and then send you the residual income. This can happen in minutes, less than 30 minutes to an hour. All of this can get processed and done and transacted. You won't have to wait weeks or days for someone to send you the residual amount of a claim to your account. It can be done seamless and trustless without you having to worry about it. So I hope you learned something from this video. I could have gotten to a lot more detail, but I didn't want to confuse you in technicalities. Ethereum is a smart contract based protocol on a blockchain that makes life a lot easier for me and you. It makes life so much more simpler, seamless, trustless, so that way we don't have to worry about whether someone's doing and or not doing something. On top of that, makes things faster and makes our lives more enjoyable. Blockchain is here to stay. Blockchain is going to make our life a lot better for the day-to-day. It also is going to force us to start thinking and maneuvering and be more responsible for our day-to-day lives and finances and everything else that comes along with it. It may also allow corporations to be a little bit and or governments to be a little bit more intrusive, but privacy laws in the US doesn't allow that. They will still have to get some type of warrant system to get into your personal finance. Also, you'd have to denote what your wallet is and for them to go ahead and get that information. So if you have any questions in regards to blockchain, Ethereum, give me a call. The number is shown on the screen, 929-420-8488. I'll be more than happy to help you. So thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Really appreciate you. If you like the content, hit that like button. If you want to get notified every time I make a video, hit that bell. Support your boy and subscribe to the channel. Again, class 104, Ethereum, Blackstar, Light in the Darkness. Peace.